Jacob Elordi ate an entire pound of bacon every single day to bulk up for a movie role, while Steve Jobs munched on so many carrots that his skin literally turned orange. These are the actual eating habits that Hollywood's elite have openly admitted to following. When unlimited wealth meets questionable nutritional advice, you get food choices so bewildering that they make your weirdest midnight snack look like a Michelin-star creation. Buckle up, because what you're about to discover will make you question whether fame and fortune come with a complimentary lobotomy. Number 7. Scott Foley's peanut butter scrambled eggs. When Scott Foley posted a video of himself making breakfast for his son on Instagram, the internet collectively gagged. The scandal star casually spread peanut butter onto perfectly innocent scrambled eggs like he was buttering toast at a Sunday brunch. He defended this abomination by calling it a family thing and a protein thing, as if adding those justifications somehow made the combination less horrifying. The video racked up 10,000 likes in 30 minutes, but the comments section told a different story, one of shock, disgust, and deep concern for the Foley family's taste buds. The fundamental problem with this breakfast nightmare is that it destroys everything that makes scrambled eggs appealing. Eggs provide a light, fluffy texture with a subtle, savory flavor that pairs beautifully with cheese, vegetables, or herbs. Peanut butter introduces an aggressive sweetness and sticky texture that transforms breakfast into what can only be described as a protein-packed punishment. The creamy, nutty coating prevents the eggs from maintaining their delicate consistency, creating a gummy mess that sticks to your mouth like edible cement. The flavor profile creates gustatory warfare. The natural saltiness of eggs clashes violently with peanut butter's sweet, roasted nuttiness, leaving your taste buds genuinely confused about whether they're experiencing breakfast or dessert gone horribly wrong. Each bite delivers conflicting messages that make swallowing feel like a personal failure rather than a natural bodily function. Number 6. Gwyneth Paltrow's 8-day goat milk cleanse. Leave it to Gwyneth Paltrow and her lifestyle empire Goop to turn drinking milk into an extreme wellness challenge. The actress endorsed an 8-day cleanse that involves consuming nothing but raw goat milk, not for nutrition, but supposedly to banish parasites from your body. According to the bizarre theory behind this cleanse, parasites living inside you are drawn to milk and will literally exit your body in search of it, like tiny hitchhikers abandoning a perfectly good host for a dairy-based road trip. The concept alone is enough to make medical professionals weep. Drinking only goat milk for over a week provides zero dietary variety and potentially dangerous nutritional imbalances. Raw goat milk carries legitimate health risks, including foodborne illnesses from bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria, which are considerably more threatening than the imaginary parasites this cleanse supposedly targets. You're essentially gambling with food poisoning to eliminate organisms that probably don't exist in your body to begin with. Most registered dietitians and medical doctors have universally condemned this cleanse as pseudoscience at best and potentially harmful at worst. The human body already has incredibly efficient parasite-fighting mechanisms, namely your immune system, liver, and kidneys, that don't require you to subsist on barnyard beverages. Despite overwhelming scientific evidence against it, the Goop-endorsed cleanse continues attracting followers who apparently trust celebrity wellness advice over actual medical expertise. The cleanse proves that having an Oscar doesn't automatically grant you nutritional credentials, and that some Hollywood health trends should remain firmly in the absolutely don't try this at home category. Number 5. Lyoto Machida's daily urine consumption. Mixed martial arts fighter Lyoto Machida takes recycling to a level that makes environmentalists uncomfortable. The former UFC light heavyweight champion starts every morning by drinking his own urine, claiming it boosts his immune system and keeps him healthy. He credits his father for introducing him to this practice, which apparently runs in the family like eye color or a predisposition for questionable life choices. The concept of urine therapy, yes, it has an actual name, suggests that drinking your own waste products provides health benefits. However, medical science has a different opinion. Urine is literally waste that your kidneys have filtered out because your body doesn't need it. Consuming it again forces your kidneys to reprocess the same waste products they already worked hard to eliminate, creating unnecessary strain on your organs while providing zero nutritional value. It's essentially asking your body's sanitation department to handle the same garbage twice. Despite Machida's passionate defense of his morning routine, precisely zero medical organizations recommend drinking urine for any health purpose. Doctors universally agree that adequate hydration, proper nutrition, and good hygiene provide infinitely better immune system support than consuming your own waste products. Even other MMA fighters have distanced themselves from this practice, proving that not all training regimens deserve replication. Machida might be an elite athlete, but his urine drinking habit remains firmly in the "please don't try this ever" category, regardless of how many championship belts he's won. Number 4. Kim Kardashian's 3-week Met Gala crash diet. Kim Kardashian made headlines at the 2022 Met Gala, not just for her fashion choice, but for the extreme diet she followed to fit into Marilyn Monroe's iconic dress. The reality star dropped 16 pounds in just 3 weeks by completely eliminating carbs and sugars, eating only clean proteins and vegetables while running on a treadmill wearing a sauna suit. She documented the entire process with the enthusiasm of someone who genuinely believed this qualified as sustainable weight loss rather than a recipe for metabolic disaster. The fundamental problem with Kim's approach is that rapid weight loss achieved through extreme restriction inevitably backfires. Cutting carbs and sugars entirely while engaging in intense cardio wrapped in a sauna suit creates a perfect storm of dehydration, muscle loss, and metabolic slowdown. The sauna suit forces your body to sweat excessively, creating water weight loss that returns immediately upon rehydration, essentially sacrificing long-term health for temporary aesthetics that last about as long as the Met Gala after-party. The physical toll of this regimen extends beyond simple hunger. Running in a sauna suit while severely restricting calories creates dizziness, fatigue, weakness, and potential heat exhaustion. Your body enters survival mode, desperately trying to conserve energy while you force it to perform intense exercise in artificially elevated temperatures. Health experts warned that promoting such extreme measures normalizes disordered eating behaviors and sets unrealistic expectations for sustainable weight management. Kim herself admitted the dress didn't fit properly even after the dramatic weight loss, requiring last-minute modifications to squeeze into it, proving that sometimes even extreme sacrifice isn't enough to alter your body's natural proportions. Number 3. Steve Jobs' monochromatic eating phases. Apple founder Steve Jobs approached food with the same obsessive intensity he brought to product design. Unfortunately, this resulted in eating habits that alarmed everyone around him. For weeks or even months at a time, Jobs would eat only one type of food, consuming nothing but carrots or apples until his skin literally turned bright orange from carotenemia. He genuinely believed his restrictive fruitarian diet eliminated body odor and toxins, allowing him to bathe only once per week, a claim that his colleagues at Apple diplomatically refused to confirm or deny. The monochromatic diet approach creates severe nutritional deficiencies that compound over time. Eating exclusively carrots might provide vitamin A in abundance, but it deprives your body of essential proteins, fats, B vitamins, and countless other nutrients required for basic biological function. The orange skin discoloration, which Jobs apparently wore as a badge of honor, indicates dangerously elevated beta-carotene levels that signal your body is struggling to process the overwhelming single nutrient assault you're forcing upon it. Jobs' belief that his diet eliminated the need for regular bathing demonstrates a fundamental misunderstanding of human hygiene. Body odor results from bacteria breaking down sweat on your skin, a process that continues regardless of whether you've eaten nothing but apples for 6 weeks. His colleagues at Apple have hinted in biographies that Jobs' aromatic presence occasionally required tactful intervention, suggesting his fruitarian confidence exceeded his actual freshness considerably. Number 2. Anne Hathaway's oatmeal paste survival diet. Anne Hathaway's commitment to her role as Fantine in Les Miserables crossed from dedicated acting into genuinely dangerous territory. To appear as close to death as possible on screen, she consumed only 2 tiny squares of dried oatmeal paste daily. essentially starving herself under the guise of method acting. The result was an Oscar-winning performance that came at a steep physical and psychological cost that Hathaway has openly admitted wasn't worth the golden statue. 2 squares of dried oatmeal paste provide roughly 200 calories per day, less than a tenth of what an adult woman needs for basic biological function. At this caloric intake, your body enters starvation mode, cannibalizing muscle tissue for energy, while your metabolism crashes to conserve whatever resources remain. Hathaway experienced hair loss, weakness, dizziness, and psychological distress as her body desperately tried to survive on nutritional crumbs while maintaining the physical demands of film production. The dried oatmeal paste itself represents the saddest possible food choice: chewy, bland, and utterly joyless. Imagine eating 2 crackers per day, except these crackers have the consistency of cardboard and the flavor of compressed sadness. There's no variety, no pleasure, no satisfaction, just mandatory consumption of minimum sustenance designed purely to keep you alive rather than nourished. Each bite serves as a grim reminder that you're systematically destroying your body for cinematic authenticity. Hathaway has since spoken candidly about the lasting damage this extreme diet caused. Her recovery took years, and she's admitted that the physical and mental toll far exceeded any professional benefit the weight loss provided. Her experience serves as a cautionary tale that some sacrifices for art cross ethical lines, and that perhaps digital effects or costuming could achieve similar visual results without requiring actors to literally starve themselves into Oscar-worthy misery. Number 1. Charles Darwin's exotic animal taste testing expedition. While most people know Charles Darwin as the father of evolutionary theory, fewer realize he was also history's most adventurous omnivore. During his scientific expeditions, Darwin didn't just observe and document new species, he ate them. His culinary conquests included armadillo, iguana, rhea, a large bird similar to an ostrich, giant tortoise, and even owl. At Cambridge University, he joined the Glutton Club, later renamed the Gourmet Club when glutton proved too accurate, whose members made it their mission to eat as many rare and unusual animals as possible. Darwin's approach to scientific discovery through consumption created ethical questions that modern researchers wouldn't dream of entertaining. Imagine discovering a new species and immediately thinking, "I wonder what this tastes like," rather than, "I should document and preserve this." His expedition journals contain detailed observations about animal behavior followed immediately by tasting notes, as if he were simultaneously conducting groundbreaking research and preparing a very unusual restaurant review column. The flavor profiles Darwin encountered ranged from tolerable to genuinely regrettable. He described armadillo as having a pleasant taste, though the texture proved challenging. Giant tortoise apparently became an expedition favorite, so much so that several specimens never made it back to England because the crew kept eating them during the long voyage home. Owl, however, received considerably less enthusiastic reviews, with Darwin noting it tasted indescribable in a way that clearly didn't mean deliciously mysterious. The modern scientific community has obviously moved past Darwin's eat everything you discover methodology, recognizing that perhaps conservation and observation serve science better than systematic consumption. However, Darwin's willingness to put literally anything in his mouth contributed to his comprehensive understanding of natural diversity. From bacon binges to urine breakfasts, these celebrity food habits prove that wealth and fame provide zero immunity to bewildering dietary choices. Which strange eating habit shocked you most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more proof that even Hollywood's elite make questionable life decisions. They just do it with more expensive ingredients and better lighting.